Hello, this is Cam over at Devil's Den Gaming. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button there. We appreciate it. Today we're showing you how to launch a nuke after you've already done the launch a nuke quest, just in case you wanted to go back and launch one by yourself. You may have forgotten. I know I did. You already have to go through the White Springs bunker and do the Enclave quest to become a general and do the launch and all that. I believe it's called I Am Become Death. But it will give you the rank of general in the Enclave, and then you can go about your business on launching nukes pretty much anytime you want. I picked Silo Alpha for this. Doesn't matter, it's Alpha Bravo Charlie. It does matter when it comes to the launch code, but I'll tell you about that in a little while. Something to keep in mind here is watch of course, the little glowing markers on the map to tell you where to go, because it can get kind of turned around in here if you haven't been in here for a while. Read everything that's on the screens, obviously. And I edited a lot of it out, but there's just constantly robots in here attacking you. And the whole thing takes about half an hour or so if you're real good at it. And it's actually easier by yourself because less enemies spawn. So, yeah, so now we're going over here to the biometric scanner, which we already picked up a key card. And they're just little cards laying all around the place. So now what you have to do is you have to go get scanned for the biometric key card because, well, it's biometric. It has to do with biology. And that's what we're doing here, is making our way over to this machine. And you'll have to excuse me, this is my very first video, so, but you get poked in the neck and all that good shit and scan yada yada yada. Now it has your DNA, and you get back into power armor, because unless you've got some kind of crazy build, which I don't, as I'm just a pretty much casual player, you'll die. So you take your card back here, go through what it tells you, fabricate a card, there you go, yeah. As you can see, something's trying to kick my ass while I'm doing it. But anyways, we make our way back over to this, and your registered ID card, and you're doing all this to drop the security gate, the laser grid down, so you can continue on with the mission of launching the nuke. Yada yada yada, robots. I believe sometimes you can run by them, try skipping them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. That one there, she can be particularly hard if you're a lower level. All Assaultrons are, and I'm basically just showing you this to try to show you what way to go, not that way. Yeah. I sped it up a little bit because I know people don't like to look at horribly long videos. I don't. And like I said, this does take a minute because of all the robots, and I can't believe how much I edited it out. And you can just see right here, I fast forwarded through it, but I always try to take care of the turrets first. The robots will respawn, but the turrets don't respawn. Robots are just constantly responding. Then you want to make your way over. This is the reactor room. You want to make your way over to the computer. It should have a marker floating if you just look around for it. And you want to go ahead and shut down the reactors because you have to repair the reactor, which will be these leaky pipes. You can actually hear them hissing in the game. I mean, they're a little quiet if you've got a bunch of robots going on, which you will. You can see the steam coming out of them. And some of them are above, some of them are behind things, some are hidden. That's why I tried to keep it playing, but fast forwarded a little bit just to try to give you a gist of like how they place them and where they're at. If you've done this before, I'm sure it's all starting to come back to you, or maybe you watch a nuke on a regular basis. I have no idea. So anyways, we get all that done, and you only have like 2 minutes and something to do that, so you don't want to pussyfoot around. Then you make your way back up there. It says it's optional to turn it back on. I always turn it back on because, well, it's got a marker above it, so I don't know. And we continue on to the control room. Now, there should be no locked doors. You should be able to get through everywhere without having to do anything special. I mean, like as far as lock picking or whatever goes, or hacking a terminal, the only thing you'll see is like it should have those red grids that you have to do something to get it open. In this case, it's destroy these mainframe cores. You can shoot them. If you don't want to waste ammo, you just put the cursor on them and click. It says destroy mainframe. And there's so many. You can tell up in the corner, it has a little bar that tells you how many you have left to go, basically, how much damage you've done. And they're in different little rooms and whatnot. You can tell you have to go. And you can see there's constantly things shooting at you. Even though I'm not showing me fighting all of them because it's way too much. It's like a 45-minute video. But you go through, get all that done, and but anyway, so you're going back over. You see the little marker. We're gonna go down the steps all the way around, back up another set of steps. The only reason I played this part is because it can, like I said, be a little bit tricky. Bunch of robots in this room, and in this room, you won't actually destroy mainframe components as you will repair them to get the door open. You know, tell you you have 15 of them, you found 0. You can either pick them up or you can literally take them out of this. That way you'll have enough. You don't have to search for them. And there is a workbench over here, as you can see where the marker is. That as long as you have enough materials in your base camp box, you know, like steel, circuitry, whatever, I think it's steel and circuitry, you can repair the ones there that you take out of the terminal, which is much easier than running around all over the place looking for them things just laying there. So that's also something else to keep in mind. And you just, you know, scroll through your crafting menu. I'm sure if you're looking at this, you've already played. So under quest items, mainframe cores, you gotta have, what is it, circuitry? Yep, circuitry and steel, like I said. In real time, it takes like a half a billion hours, it seems, to craft 15 of them. And of course, a robot or whoever, like I said, they constantly spawn. They just keep coming and coming and coming. And you plop all them bad boys back in. Nothing special. Go back in there. Tell the computer to open the door. And I'm learning a lot from this first video because I see a bunch of stuff that I could take out. Always trying to follow your marker. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I usually go off by if there is shit attacking you, you're going the right way. That means it's somewhere you haven't been yet. That's pretty much a rule of thumb, I would say. And once again, I apologize for how this is going to sound because Like I said, I'm just starting out. I don't have a microphone. I'm doing this recording through my headphones, and I'm doing it as I rewatch the edited video. So you're pretty much just getting it off the top of a hat. I'm not really a write shit down kind of guy. But anyways, you went up there to the terminal and you hit launch prep, which starts all these robots that run the different computers for you. You have to protect these robots. As you can see, there's more and more of them coming out. There's robots that come out and try to destroy them. I fast forwarded through it. Not a whole lot, as I said, because you're doing it by yourself. Now here's the important part. You will get a nuclear key card. You can get through events different ways. The computers will tell you how to find them in the Enclave in White Springs Bunker. And you go to nukecrypt.com and it will tell you the code for what week you're in to launch a nuke at what silo. So like I said, I was at Alpha Silo. I went to nukecrypt.com and looked at Alpha and it gave me the code. If not, you have to find all 8 pieces and figure out how to decode them, and you find those pieces on random ghoul officers, dead army guys with beeping backpacks, and it's a pain in the ass. But now I'm trying to launch the Scorch Beast event, and you want to do it in that fissure all the way down to the lower left. You want to make sure you get that fissure covered, but try to make it so you got someplace close to fast travel to so you can go fight the Scorch Beast Queen. And you don't want to be in that circle when the bomb goes off, guys, power armor or not. So once again, please subscribe and the videos will get better, I promise. Have a